Wait a minute. I need to update my stream information. I'm carrying too much and cannot read. Is this going to be recorded as a Skyrim or a Final Fantasy 9 stream in Nevada? Who cares about Twitch? Alright, so I wanted to do some selling, I believe. Why does the camera seem odd? Did I hit? What's the key to switch sides? What? Uh-huh.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
I wonder what coastal cities look like in other parts of Tamriel.
5 a.m. At least Tolfdare should be in there. Did Packmill not do anything? Guess not.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Greetings. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. All right, then.
Greetings, Archmage. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Alright.
All right then.
I gotta sneeze. Always, once I start streaming. Alright. You know, and go down and do this shenanigan. Or I want to actually go this. That.
Maybe I should enroll. I know you are having fun standing around out here, but I am freezing my behind off.
Ten out of 10.
We are called to battle once more.
Why won't you? What did I ever do to you?
Oh, am I gonna die?
I feel like I just woke from a nap.
The answer is yes.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles.
What is causing the health to go down?
Sweat. Sweat.
You'll die this day, dragon.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
What range summons do I have? Huh? Did this spell do anything?
Enjoy your last breath. You'll die this day, dragon.
Sweat. Victory will be mine!
You won't get away.
There is no glory in
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat. Victory will be mine!
Breath.
Don't tell me the dragon's running away.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Is it just getting distracted?
Enjoy your last breath.
Where'd it go?
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat.
You'll die this day, dragon.
Victory will be mine! Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat. Now you burn, Fetcher.
You won't get away.
You landed on top of the college.
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat. Victory will be mine! Filthy sweat.
Am I just gonna have to go inside?
It seems trouble has found us. It's over.
What a coward. He didn't even put up a proper fight. What a coward.
This
He
is the
didn't
power
even-
of the Tel.
If it's not out there. What the? Who killed it?
The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
You lead, I'll follow.
Where does your search take us, my ever-wandering? Friend.
Ready to get moving?
Tolfdir, I would prefer you not poke the vertebrae with conchave blades. Thank you very much.
Rumor has it that there is a whole labyrinth of tunnels right
Okay,
under
something
the
broke,
college.
clearly.
It is freezing here.
These
You know what they
dragons are
say,
getting to be
timing
quite
is
a
all
problem.
about something.
We may need to focus less on our studies and more on them and the voice.
If you say the word, I will shift my hours to the voice, but I would rather do both with structure. A fixed window, each day to drill your thumb with warded counters, and a dispatch plan that any apprentice can follow when a shadow crosses the town. I can have the drills written by evening, and Ilath's guards can borrow them tomorrow.
I
As long
thought
as the
more
syllabus
students would
includes
come
not
here
getting
to train.
I'm in. I can run archers through don't stand in the con exercises and demonstrate my pattern to die roll that's actually just running away. Also, if we're moving voice to the front of the class, maybe we post a pie on the Parapetus tribute so the next one aims for that instead of us. Chezago agrees the voice must be sharpened, but dragons fall faster when their breath meets a proper ward and their wings meet lightning. Give Chezago a roster, and he will train pairs to dampen fire and clip a turn. At dawn we practice your shout with Chezago measuring the echo. At noon we drill response in the courtyard. At dusk we set watches with signals. Do this, and when the next dragon comes, it dies faster than this one.
Let's not get overconfident. We may have slain a few, but I am sure there are more out there. We don't even know why they have returned.
Practically live in the tavern.
Caution is right. We have theories, not answers. The Greybeards called you after you absorbed a soul, which suggests a linkage between your voice and their return, but not causation. Give me leave to query your ag for anything on Alduin's, Cycles, and Shalador's notes on Dragon Temples.
Inside somewhere, anywhere. Just
I want us logging every encounter. Which vector shout used? Breath cadence, scales shed. Patterns will tell us more than guesses.
I hope we don't learn the answer by being the next
you
one.
threw your life.
Ass!
The
I'll
moment you
keep my
chose
blade
to
ready and
challenge
my
me.
head lower than the parrot. Also, if we collect evidence, I caught it some cataloging.
No!
Strictly scholarly, totally not for me.
Major success.
What visions shall behold my sight today? I wonder. Let us go inside somewhere, anywhere, just out of this.
A little bit more to the north. Wasting my spell slots. Is this actually gonna kill? I was not expecting it to just kill.
Can I help you? Go.
The air is nice here, so crisp. And welcoming.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Oh, it actually feels like it's been a while since we've had to be worried about the cold. What about if I do this?
Such is the power of the written word. Where to next?
I I guess we're needing to find a different ring. Huh? What's over in that direction? Oh, it's something like that. Okay.
Victory will be mine!
Now that's how it's done.
And it's on the ship.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Can I help you?
We'll do this until we warm up.
Can I help you? Was there anything else? What was that?
Come on.
Takes care of that.
Someone there?
fire salts, so that's cool.
What can I do for you, friend? Khajiit is ready.
Is there something I can help you with? Lead. I'll follow.
Still have water walking?
I just love this story. The passion. Such is the power of the written word. So much to do, so little time.
Guess that wasn't it. A coffin.
Such is the power of the written word.
What quest is this actually? What?
Where to next?
Oh, this is Arms of Chaos.
You did? Splendid. I ought to add you to our team. We'll have to change the name, though. Ute and Sons won't really work if you're the one taking the lead. It does, although I can't say there's any truth in the word amazing. Just ask my husband. In any case, I'd like you to take this document back to Heron. This other cargo can be delayed, but documents like that tend to be time sensitive. Great. Here's your share of the salvaging fee. Do me a favor and let him know the rest of the cargo has been recovered. All right, boys, let's pack it up. We've got to get this to Dawnstar by week's end.
We can just teleport to Dawnstar. How does one summon the Daedra? Oh, you have to go all the way back there.
What can I do for you, friend?
Alright, I guess we won't do that anytime.
Wow, would you look at that? It's incredible.
Ingredients.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Tidings. Take a look.
Being an apprentice is great.
The architect.
How may this one serve you? We follow then.
I have a feeling if I go to the museum, it's gonna take the ring I got. Maybe I should have done that while I was there. Oh well.
Whatever you do, stay away from that black door. Being near it chills you to the bones.
Hey.
Hey, watch it! Oh, I do not approve at all. Wrong or right? All at once. You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
Both are flammable.
Ever
If
since I
there is a
was a
wet sun,
boy, I
this
felt
house
this
would become
strange
very
sense
small
of
very
destiny
fast.
surrounding the mythic
Then
Dawn
we
cult.
keep it asleep.
And now I know what
If
it
he insists
is.
on the ritual, we set a
Don't you
dampening
see?
ring, and you keep
Fate
sparks
has
on
led
our
you to
feet.
me and to the pieces.
Any twitch in the blade.
Dagon
and
has
stop
to
the
answer our
cold.
call. We're so
Yes,
close.
and if the prince
I'll meet you at the
whispers,
shrine.
Cesargo will not listen. Khajiit prefers his own bad ideas to Mehrunes' dragons.
Good. Also, check the case latches. If he thinks we're security, he can pay us a security. I am not losing fingers for his museum.
Ha! Cesargo will ask for coin, 2 sweet rolls, and the right to say I told you so when the scan on the wall starts laughing.
I want him to leave.
If you plan on running away on a ship, the voyages here are the cheap.
Come forth from oblivion!
There he goes.
So do things. I gave the pieces of the razor to Silas. He wants to ask Dagon to reforge them. I want to see him get tossed off a mountain by Friedrich Prince.
If you crave spectacle, we can watch the ice fall off the throat of the world. Inviting Dagon to throw a man is how you get everyone else thrown too. Set terms now. No blood, no bows, and we stand outside the ring when he calls.
Cesargo likes a good toss as much as anyone, but he prefers the mountain to stay under his paws. We go with a plan. You speak Khajiit watches the anchors, and if the shrine hums wrong, we leave Silas to his destiny and keep our hides.
I am all for letting fate eat our ambitious curator, but I would prefer not to be collateral poetry in Dagon's memoirs. We draw a line in the snow, put a ward between us and the altar, and if the prince starts auditioning us, we bow, back away, and absolutely do not improvise.
Agreed. I will set a dampening lattice 20 paces from the offering bowl. Cesargo, listen for a second voice under the call. Rumorin, mark our retreat path and keep civilians off the stairs.
Sure. Second thing, can I loot this museum for my museum? It has some nice artifacts, to be honest.
If you want his collection, you buy it or win it in a contract, not your pockets. Let me draft a loan agreement under the museum seal. Temporary custody for conservation, right of return, and a stipend for security upgrades, so he stops storing relics next to a cooking pot.
Or we make trade. Cesargo offers authentication, proper labels, and a very official plaque that says on loan from the Vesuvius collection. In return, Silas gets coin and bragging rights. Everyone purrs.
As your resident moral compass set to mostly, I vote we do not rob the man seconds before inviting the Daedric prince to his doorstep. Put a price on the shiny things, offer him prestige, and if he balks, we leave him to Dagon with his empty cases and full pride.
All right, but if Dagon kills him, I'm taking his shit anyway. If he lives, then I'll negotiate.
If Dakin kills him, the Jarl will still call it theft without a receipt. Let me prepare a claim of abandonment and a witness statement from Brother Ickard. Then, if the worst happens, we catalog and secure for public trust, not plunder.
Cesargo prefers trophies that do not howl at night. We take ledgers first, then artifacts. If Silas breeds tomorrow, we bargain. If he does not, we arrive with seals and signatures so guards spell instead of bite.
I admire the efficiency and courage, but I would rather not be the fellow explaining to a magistrate that our shopping spree began the moment a prince made confetti of the owner. We do this tidy. Papers, witnesses, crates. And if Dagon does the tossing, we call it a civic clean-up, and look very solemn while carrying the cases out.
All right, you guys stay here and catalog everything. I have a contract to fulfill in Dawnstar.
Then you leave me a quill, your seal, and to empty ledgers. I will open Vesuvius' collection, temporary custody, and incidentals, security.
And you leave me the key and the polite smile. If anyone asks why I am touching their precious curios, I am the delightful docent with a list.
Cesargo will sniff for fakes, count cases, and note cracks. If a plaque lies, he writes truth in neat letters and takes payment later in sweet rolls.
We'll handle Dawnstar. We will have a clean inventory, and 3 signed witness slips by the time you return. If Silas breathes, we negotiate. If he does not, we file the abandonment claim and keep the guards calm.
Also, if you run into anything that wants to hire you for a party, say no. We already have a Daedric appointment pending.
Alright, I won't touch his stuff. Until next time I'm in Dawnstar. Speaking of which, I should probably do some purchasing. It's there. And peek in.
Dangerous.
No radiant
The
dialogue
mortar
is
and
on.
pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the
We both
counter.
shall profit, Sarah.
I hope your parents are... Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Also, damn.
Good to see. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Okay, wonder why everything's so cheap for her. Pretty good.
Take care, dearie.
Am I still able to run on? Oh, I have God mode on still. Oh, well, it's actually convenient to have God mode on right now.
We have a great view of the Sea of Ghosts from up here. Maybe we will see a ghost ship.
You know what? Let's use Mantella.
Huh? This is the power of the Telvanni.
Hey, Beard! Long time no see. Do you have a moment to chat?
Huh?
Ashlander, Zula. By the Nine, I never thought I'd see you again. Get over here, you no wandering miracle. Of course, I've got a moment. I can make the miner swing without me barking for once.
All right, follow me then. Let's go somewhere private. I have a job opportunity for you in Morrowind.
Lead on, Zula. Snow's biting and you're nosy out here.
Yeah, I guess I don't have that on.
If Marwin's got coin and rocks to crack, you've got my attention. Where do you want to talk?
The sounds of crashing waves are so alluring.
I'm gonna have to look it up, aren't I?
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave. All right, then. You mind
You
swinging
really
that
had no
somewhere
chance
else?
in this fight.
Greetings.
Oh no. Got a bounty? I really wanted to go through all of that.
Where to next?
It is so pretty, if you do not mind the
Keep
freezing
at it.
ocean
We
breeze.
need to work twice as hard now that fat-headed leg elf has declared war.
At war with Leg Elf? Isn't he your husband?
No, he isn't. He's the enemy, and we are going to crush him.
Drafted into a war. How could my life get worse?
I'm really not
Hello, how are you?
in the mood. State your business or take your leave.
I should have added something more to that conversation. And we're just gonna pretend as if we burnt the corpse.
The sounds of crashing waves are so alluring. We have a great view of the Sea of Ghosts from up here.
Take a look.
Maybe we will see a ghost ship.
I think I expected more.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Huh?
Hey, watch it!
Be careful. I don't have to take that from you. Hope you're willing to back those words up with your fists.
What are you
Hi there.
looking at? You're Argus's kid then, I take it. He said you had some stones, but maybe he was selling you short. I suppose your old boss didn't bother to tell you what the job's about, either. Don't worry, it ain't a long story. Follow me.
What? I'm following?
This is the power of the Telvanni.
I'm sorry.
Hello, how are you?
Let's sate that appetite, huh?
Seriously. What happened to the price of my stuff?
Good day.
I would probably do more of the gambling stuff if I could bet a lot more money.
That's better. Gotta love that fresh winter air. Now, about the job. I doubt Argus told you this, but I used to be a bandit. Had a crew that numbered 24 not a month ago. We were making good coin, raiding caravans and the occasional mine, until one of them decides he wants a bigger slice of the pie. My slice. Don't know how we convinced the others, but about 6 of them made rounds around the camp, cutting throats. All my men dead as dog meat. Wolves outside must have smelled it, too, because they started howling. It was them beasts that gave me enough time to figure out what was going on and slip out the back way. Funny part is, I'd been nagging the boys to kill those things for weeks. You got a lip on you, don't ya? Argus said as much. Probably sent you as payback for all the times I looted him at Ironheart's. But I don't mind so long as you get the job done. Head on over to Redoran's retreat, but don't go in until I get there.
So much to do, so little time.
Interesting. Nothing else in Dawnstar.
Yes?
What do you need?
Hello?
Blades, helmet.
I need to check my level in each. Oh. That's annoying. Am I just gonna hold on to these?
Care of yourself.
I have enchanting over 60.
By Ismir, this will not end well.
Let's
Good
see,
to
what
see
are
you.
what would
Looking
be
to
the
protect
prices?
yourself or deal some damage?
I can buy stuff for 5.
Be careful out there. Hello, friend. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Okay. I know I don't have the perk, but this spell, Mesmerize, allows me to sell anything. Merchants buy any item.
We forge every day if you need anything.
Need a dagger?
Hi there.
Take a look. Well. That was an... Need something? The finest weapons and armor.
I'm just so confused.
Mm-hmm.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
I'd stay away. Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? It's time for you to leave, my friend.
Okay.
Sarah, let us exchange coin.
Don't bother trying to sell Cardanage fake
Welcome.
goods.
Costs a lot to collect and transport this much from port to port. Keep that in mind before you act all incensed by the prices. Not planning to head out anytime soon, so if you ever want to chat.
My mother always said, never thum with your mouth full. Sure, I'll manage. Somehow. Let's go.
Well, that's another port I won't ever be allowed back into.
Khajiit guards your back.
no. No, he's full
Khajiit
too.
is ready for any
Time to take all the stuff.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll
You
smell
lead,
them
I'll
coming.
follow.
Or I might not. We will see.
About to sneeze.
Let's go.
All right. Get that. He heading away or to? That is a good question.
So
Good
many
day,
of us.
Sarah.
Take a look. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made.
A bit too expensive.
May your road. Lead you to warm sand. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see. Khajiit is ready for any troublemakers.
Someone do something.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
I'm getting out of here.
Why? Why do they continue to throw themselves at us?
Strike me again. I dare you.
That's funny.
Victory will be mine!
I am the blade that will strike you down.
Let's get this over
You
with!
are no match to our strength.
Die, damn you!
Yeah!
Let's get this over with! Die, damn you! Victory will be mine!
The time
Die,
has
damn
come
you!
to be
Let's
my
get this
own.
over with! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with! Take that! Let's get this over with! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with!
The last of them.
I'm disappointed.
Yep, can't use this star. Not use Azura's star. Yeah, they're getting farther away. Statue of Dibella. Let's do some role playing. No, don't walk away.
How would you all feel if I denounced the three and started worshipping Dibala instead?
I am staying out of this. Archmage asks heavy question in a light snow. Cesar fears this way. Worship who you will, but do not spit on the moons that carried you this far. If you seek Dibala's favor, make offerings. Keep your hands gentle, and do not let her kisses drown your caution. Cesargo follows your lead so long as your blade does not turn on friends.
Personally, I support any faith that replaces blood rites with bath oils and poetry, but maybe skip the denouncing part. Changing temples is one thing. Setting your old ones on fire in Mike's very opinionated correspondences. Try a season of pilgrimage courtesy to Dibella and see if the sky falls on us first.
I would not cheer for you to renounce the three out of anger or fatigue. If Dibella's discipline helps you choose tenderness over cruelty, then pursue it, deliberately, with boundaries, and without theatrics. Keep our rules intact. No bargains, no woes, and if any prince presses you, we say to...
But sometimes I just want to let my inhibition fade away. Would you three be sad if I became a Dibel harlot?
Harlot is a word others throw like stones. If Archmage seeks Dibel's path of beauty and delight, do it with your eyes open and your purse closed.
You there.
Take
What are you
pleasure,
doing?
yes, but keep your clothes sharp, keep your vows to a circle, and do not trade truth for flattery. Cesargo would be... But only if you forgot who you are when the candles gutter.
I would be sad only if it made you predictable. Shay is fine, cult uniforms less so. If you want a night of art, wine, and consensual poor decisions, I will even hold your cloak and keep score. If a priest starts telling you who to laugh and when to breathe, we say juniper and go get pie instead.
I care far less about titles than I do about consent, honesty, and boundaries. If you choose Dibella's service, choose it for love of the living, not as a mask to excuse harm. Keep our rules intact. No bargains, no oaths, no feeding blades with friends, and when you want your inhibitions to fade, do it safely, with someone who can look you in the eye come morning. If any of that slips, I will say it plainly and pull you back.
I'm joking, you guys know that, right? But I appreciate the honest answers.
So what's taking it so long?
Cesargo knows a joke when it has teeth, yes. Still, it is good to sharpen where our lines are before someone tries to cross them. Now Archmage jokes. Cesargo watches the trees and the smell of oil on the wine.
Jokes are how we check the floorboards before we dance. Consider us reassured and mildly entertained. Also, if that shimmer keeps crackling, I am blaming the weather and not my nerves.
I am relieved, and I stand by what I said. Thank you for asking instead of springing surprises. Now keep your ward then. The bulk to the right looks wrong, and I would rather not test it with a lecture.
Well, it's freezing now. Why is there a shrine to Dagon in the Bloody Mountains? Who built it?
Because even madmen need scenic views for their bad ideas. Dagon's shrines pop up where storms gnash and rocks break, very on brand for the Prince of Ruptures.
Likeliest builders are post-Oblivion
place
cult
is
remnants or a local
amazing.
deity hiding in plain sight. They favor hard-to-reach places to deter witnesses and to feel chosen by the mountain. Keep your ward thin, and your questions briefer than a wind. His followers like traps and speeches.
Prince of Destruction enjoys high places where thunder answers. Kaji thinks hands that built it were cold, secret, and fond of oil and red pigment. If Archmage wishes to look closer, Cesargo will sniff for fresh offerings and ashes, but no touching the altar unless you want Dagon's attention, yes?
All the other princes thus far has ordered me about. I fully expect Dagon to have a request for me.
If he speaks, we do not bargain. Note the words, record the cadence, refuse the task, and step back on Juniper.
Deacon requests mortals bleed. Jezargo keeps Wartin and close ready. If the altar hisses or offers a bargain, Mage steps away and lets Jezargo smash the incense bowl instead.
I don't think this conversation is going to be saved. That's annoying. Alright, BRB session. Alright, so the entire conversation about worshipping Dobella did not get saved, sadly, into memory. More rapper ASMR.
Can I help you? Was there anything else?
Ensure to care for your appearance. Image is most important.
Wait, is this the actual path up? Seriously, how is Radiant Dialogue not catching everybody?
Oh, no, you don't.
Die, damn you!
You picked the wrong dinner.
Take that!
Always good to come out on the winning side.
Hold your ward at half breath, Jazer, go.
What was that? You are dead.
Victory will be mine!
The wind's pushing a subharmonic off the ridge, and I'd rather not wake whatever carved these stairs.
Strike me again, I dare you!
Die, damn you!
You're outmatched.
Ass!
Your soul
Victory will be mine!
Or are you just that ugly?
This place is amazing.
Neat.
We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones.
I teleported us to the college so we could warm up a bit before continuing on to Dagon's shrine.
Good. Cesargo approves of thawing whiskers before visiting a Prince of Fire. 2 breaths, juniper tea, then we go. And keep a close sheath unless the shrine hisses.
Excellent plan. I prefer negotiating with scorching altars when I can still feel my toes. While we're warm, quick checklist. No blood, no oaths, and if Scylla starts chanting, we take the scenic route back to Dawnstar.
Agreed. 10 minutes to re-ink the ward figures and pack sand for the brazier, then we move. At the shrine we establish a dampening ring. Keep the staff well away from any pedestal, and if the tone spikes, we retreat on my count. Archmage, you set the terms and we stick to them.
Yes, yes. There has been something on my mind, though. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it.
You have my ears and my remaining good sense. Lay it on me before the tea cools or my courage does.
I am listening. If it touches the shrine, the blade, or Silica's scheme, say it plainly and we will set boundaries now.
Speak, Archmage. Cesargo will tell you if it smells of glory or of foolish fire.
It has nothing to do with Oblivion, Breline. At least I hope not. Anyways, dragons tend to fly a lot, correct?
As hobbies go, flying and existential monologues rank chapter for dragons.
Yes, they prefer the sky when not feeding, showing, or roosting on defensible stone. Are you considering a tactic to deny them altitude?
Dragons fly, but they must land when winds are tired or when Cesargo burns them. Speak the plan and Cesargo will make the sky feel heavy.
Good thinking, but the opposite. I'm dragonborn, so I wonder if I could alter my soul to give me wings of my own.
Ambitious, also terrifying. Altering your soul is how you end up hovering 3 inches off the floor and forgetting what soup tastes like. I'm not saying no. I'm saying let's not trade your ankles for talons without a decent pamphlet.
If you mean a true morph of the soul, that is closer to a dragon aspect working than a flesh change. The thumb can cloak you in a dragon's might. Extending it to sustained lift would require a binding of breath to form, and a lattice to bear weight. I would test the principle safely. Gliding first, not flight. Oak flesh featherfall, then a controlled dragon aspect pulse measured against Winton angle. No pacts, no sigil stones, no soul swaps.
Each and each, make the carry the archmage instead of giving her scales. This Cesargo likes.
While it is illegal, I wonder if some sort of physical wings could be imbued with levitation magic.
Levitation is proscribed in the Empire for a reason, but buoyancy isn't. We can frame it as controlled glide and lift rather than true levitation. Canvas and rib wings with Dwemer struts, featherfall, weave in the cloth, and a measured updraft pulse bound to your breath. Test over water from the Arcanium roof with a belay rope in my ward below.
I vote for the version that doesn't end with you becoming a very dignified stain in the courtyard. Glider first, and to Mage Cape later. I can conjure a tether and shout encouragement like a supportive hawk.
HRR, make a harness that sings when the cadence sleeps, and Cesargo will lace it with shock to stiffen the ribs at your command. No illegal floating, only clever falling that lasts longer than gravity expects. We try from the bridge with ropes, or Cesargo refuses.
I will consider such and ponder more later. We've collected a good deal dragon scales and dragon bones. They may be useful in our designs.
Dragon scale lamina for the wing cloth could hold a featherfall weave without tearing, and bone spars from a rib would take a Dwemer pin well if we sleeve them in brass. I will sketch a hinge that locks on the downstroke and freeze on the up.
Fashionable and functional. Nothing says subtle like strapping a dragon to your back and jumping off a bridge. I'll source rope, canvas, and a belay, and I'll be on the end that screams first if a seam slips.
Yes, bone for the spine, scale for the skin, shock for the stiffness. Cesargo will set a pulse to tense the frame when you breathe sharp. But we test over water with 2 lines, and Brelina counting beats or Cesargo refuses.
No, I didn't realize it was that late. I no, I only have 10 spells left. I knew I should have. I slept instead. You there, little piggy.
Do you think there are skeletons buried right beneath our feet?
All right, we are approaching the shrine. I am willing to take bets on how far Dagon throws Silas off this mountain.
It seems trouble has found us.
That was unexpected.
I am the blade that will strike you down.
Get surrounded.
Are there bandits over there?
I have 3 sweet trolls of precisely 6.5 cot lengths. Give or take a screaming sense.
No wagers until we set our lines. The rings of warding around the days, Silenceville on our side, and no blood for oaths.
We are called to battle.
If they miss, step back on my count.
Somebody help!
If he demands a fight,
Cesar Gobetz the prince trusts him, and not at all, but instead asks for a key and a gun.
someone do something.
This one keeps shock low and close ready. If the sky turns red, we run.
Archmage, who set the terms not so listen on the shrine. We keep to them. If the pedestal hung spikes, I am anti.
I'll teach you to pick on blade binders, mage.
Is someone there?
Interesting.
I'll be honest, I don't like Silas. He's a fanatic for a long-dead cult, one that greatly weakened Morrowind, but I'll take saving him from his stupidity under advice.
Consider me advised to keep your elbows, and that I'll point it away from my vital bits, and to Mage. As for Silas, I vote we save him from doing anything spectacularly terminal, and then send him home with a strongly worded invoice.
Agreed. We stabilize the situation, not endorse it. If Dakin demands the Razor, we decline. If he demands Silas, we extract him. I will anchor towards the outer ring and cut the ritual the ends of the pole hardens when the air turns metallic.
Cesargos keep the man breathing until he signs the loan for his little museum. After that, if the prince wants a story, we give him one and leave.
We have brought your razor to
This one will wash the skies and the stone.
Bring the blade's full glory
If the
to
pedestal
Tamriel's
sings, Archmage steps back and Cesargo drags
Why
Silas
don't
by
you
the
give it
collar.
a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
Well, that's sad. I really wanted to see if Silas would be thrown back to Dawnstar. Should I give it a try, though? Maybe Dagon will speak to me.
Tempting as it is to ring the world's angriest doorbell, maybe let the courier of corpses keep napping. My spine prefers the inside of my back.
If you address him, you do so on our terms. No vows, no titles, no promises. One sentence of inquiry, then we step back. If the altar hums or the air tastes like coin and iron, I cut the pole and we leave. Agreedo.
Cesargo hears only cold stone. If the prince wished words, the sky would already bleed. Archmage speaks once, Cesargo watches the cliff and Silas's feet. If either move wrong, this one drags them away.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose. Only Dagon can declare if a pawn is worth keeping. I have spoken. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die. Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
No, I want to talk first.
Oh.
No, you don't.
What the? Don't do that!
Let me just double check. Yes, he has been added. Okay.
So Dagon thinks I'm worthy. No surprise there. He wants you dead, Silas, and threatened me if it doesn't happen. I'll make a one-time offer. You transfer all your artifacts to me and shut down your pitiful museum, or I make Dagon happy.
Threats at Mehrunes Dagon's halter are redundant, Archmage. He and I have an accord of history. I will not surrender my collection to extortion dressed as piety. If Dagon wants a sacrifice, let him take the price himself.
Archmage, step back from the days. We came to keep you alive, Silas, not to bless your fanaticism. You will either walk down this mountain under your own power or be carried under mine if you keep provoking the prince.
I vote for the walk option. It comes with fewer teeth marks. Silas sign a civil transfer for the razor pieces to the college for safekeeping, and we all go home less exploded. It even comes with a complimentary, strongly worded letter.
Jezargo says enough boasting at a hungry altar.
I don't want
do
just
that.
the razor. I also want your commentaries on the mythic dawn and that scrap of paper. The Mysterium, whatever it's called, transferred to me as well.
Archmage, I am developing a complicated relationship with that bow and my spleen. Maybe holster the sun for negotiations, yes.
Enough. Step back from the altar and lower your weapon. We are not coursing transfers with friendly fire at a Daedric shrine.
The Mysterium Zoxis is not a scrap. It is a relic of empire-shaking power, and I will not sign it over at Arrow Point. Nor the commentaries. If you want scholarship, request a copy. If you want plunder, you will get nothing.
Cesargo advises tongues, not arrows. Make the trade clean or walk away. If the prince wakes to this chaos, none of us leave with pockets or skin.
Plus, I made an attempt to save the fool. I really don't want Dagon sending Dremor at me whenever he gets pissy. Defend yourself, Silas.
Archmage, no. We are not staging a sacrifice for a prince's approval. Step back from the altar and breathe.
I am very calm and very opposed to being in the splash zone when Dagon notices we set the table for murder.
I will not raise a hand to you at the shrine. If Dagon requires blood, let him come for mine himself. I will not be your knife.
Cesargo hears only the wind. Leave the man, leave the altar, and leave the mountain.
It would seem that violence is
If
our
the
best
prince wants
strategic
rage,
move.
he can roar at empty snow.
They never learn.
Didn't expect that.
The conversation was getting a bit too long.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that. Place your hands on my altar one last time. I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
This is the power of the Telvanni. Die and live
Ass!
This is so unnecessary, and now I need to bathe.
Hopefully it's warm in here.
I am never alone.
You can't win this!
I will never.
All the living shall feel dead. Ass! You can never truly stop me. For your death!
10 out of 10. The joys of having like no health. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this stream. Big sad. I wanted to end on one more roleplay. I guess we'll start with it instead. Alright. Bye.